Okay, Anthony says, will the long-time indices tell us when to use our stablecoins to buy dips, or does it wait until the quarterly or annual rebalance? Good question. So they wait until the rebalancing happens. That's kind of how indices work. However, you can always do your own rebalancing, right? That's up to you. But let's say you're doing the annual index, right? That means you have to wait 12 months until rebalancing because you're probably targeting long-term capital gains, right? So rebalancing in between is something you can definitely do, but you want to achieve those long-term capital gains benefits. Okay, all right. Bill, any comments on that?
Yes. So when it comes to the indices, I think right now what's working is the shorter term ones, right? So I'm really interested in the daily, as I highlighted earlier. Weekly indices also get my attention, and the monthly quant grades have been extremely helpful. Now, I would imagine as we go to a new month and a new quarter, honestly, it is going to get even more exciting in January of 2021 because we'll have new weekly, new monthly, and new quarterly indices across multiple exchanges. So, not to over pitch it, but the sooner you get the token metrics, the sooner you get familiar with the tools and how to implement them, okay, the more you'll be able to take advantage of the treasure trove of new data that'll be here in the weeks and month ahead.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill. So just to answer that question some more, so let me pull up the indices here. Just give me 1 second. So let's take, for example, let's say you're on the quarterly, right? So if you want to be able to kind of capture those trend changes or the trend reversals, I would probably say go for the monthly or quarterly. If you don't want to be bogged down with the trading back and forth, I'm probably up for the quarterly, right? But for the yearly index, for example, that's not meant to be touched for 1 year, right? Which is tough in crypto, right? So we definitely do understand not everyone is going to want to use that, but a few people do want to just kind of set and forget. But for example, if you come here, right, and this has all stable coins, right? So it's basically in gold, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, right? It's kind of a conservative portfolio. Now, let's say 3 months later, it ends up updating and it has altcoins, right? That basically means it used the stable coins, it sold that to buy altcoins, right? So factor that in. So for example, as mentioned before, the trends will always happen on the shorter timeframes first, right? So if we go to, for example, this, actually, no, let's go to Trader, right? As Bill mentioned, he likes the Trader Daily, right? So Trader Daily would be scooping up altcoins first when alts turn bullish before the quarterly or yearly, which does make sense, right? So if you want to really find those quick trend reversals, look at what's happening at the daily and weekly, as Bill mentioned, right? If we go to the weekly here, let's see how many altcoins it has. So this has lots of altcoins as well. So both of these have no stable coins, right? So maybe alts are turning bullish. This is kind of what the read would be. If we go to the monthly for Trader, yes, and so let us know what new indices you would want us to add. Please post down below in the comments what new indices we should add. Should we add other exchanges? Should we add a DeFi index? Should we add yield farming index? Should we add privacy coin index? I mean, whatever new indices you want us to add, let us know. This is definitely powered by you, our audience, and our customers. So tell us down below what new indices you'd like to add. Right. So looking at this, kind of the same thing, right? So whenever there's an update, look at the trader first, kind of see where the market is going, right? If the trader is heavily in stable coins, that's very, very bearish, right? Which rarely happens, but that happened, I think, about a month ago because in general, I would say when the market is going sideways or when it's going down, the trader indices perform better. But when the market is very, very bullish, the value investor indices perform better, right? Because they can hodl those longer upswings. Bill, what do you think of that?
Well, I think with all data, you have to synthesize information and mix it together, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you started to see some of the stuff that pops up in the daily indices wind up in the longer term indices if these trends continue. So it may be a coming attraction. Now, one thing that I thought was really interesting from the all exchange index was that I saw something that no one's talked about for 2 years, which was Raven coin. Okay. Which, as I understand it, the original value proposition was for Raven coin to kind of be involved in the tokenization of everything, real estate, artwork, etc. So I have to go back and do my homework on Raven coin. I have to make sure that concept that I have is correct, but I haven't heard anything about Raven coin for 2 years. So the hidden gems are all over the site. And frankly, it's me and the premium customers who are actively in here, figuring out, going, wow, look at this. So, we want you to join us because the hidden gems are out there, whether they're big coins or small ones.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Bill. Quick comment here from Joe C. Good afternoon, everyone. I am a new subscriber to Token Metrics. That's awesome. I have the investor plan and wish I could afford the professional plan. All right, well, hopefully that multiplies tenfold and you can join the professional plan. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let me see here what else. We got some of these questions we've already answered. I'll just go back in the beginning of the stream. All right, somebody said I sold my Raven coin into VeChain. LOL. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, Jack Walsh says, I used your services for 2 days, and coming from a rookie investor, I do not find it highly useful. So if you could share how you're using it, but I would say if you're a rookie investor, the best place to start are with the indices, right? And if you're a rookie investor, and this reminds me of what Bill said last week, could you repeat that about opening up a Coinbase account and getting a Lambo in a week?
Right. So, I mean, on crypto, here is the standard crypto progression in people's minds, right? Monday, you open the account, you're approved on Tuesday. Wednesday, you fund it. Thursday, you trade. Friday, you sell for 1,000x. Saturday, you're buying a Lambo. Right now, I wish that for you out there. I do. But the reality is, as crypto becomes a mainstream market, homework is going to be involved. It'll be great when we go through these, pump phases. But, frankly, I would just assume skip the all the way up, all the way down deal that we had in September in favor of a more normal uptrend like you've seen in legacy markets, only with, crypto being able to move much more from a percentage return point of view. So coming back to it, if you're new, okay, you're going to have to figure out like what data points matter the most. So that's why you tune in for the live streams. That's why you look at the newsletter, because, if you just started in crypto, you're right on time. But if your friend's got a Lambo from crypto, you can't compare that person to you. That's hard, right? Like, I got chased out of a few positions when this thing went down, and now I'm watching it rocket back up going, oh my God, but I can't focus on that. So if you're new and you're frustrated, we understand. We don't want you to be frustrated, but it is part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
Right. And so let us help you help yourself and get, smarter and smarter in the crypto space.
Yeah. And I mean, it takes more than 2 days to do anything worthwhile. Right. So, I mean, if you're measuring success in 2 days, I would say, are you a trader? Because if you are, I mean, the trades have been making money as well, right? So I'm not sure how you're using the platform. Let me just kind of go through here again, right? So let's say you're a trader, right? And you want to day trade, right? So how can you get success as quickly as possible? You come to trader, daily, pick whatever exchange, let's say all exchanges. And this is basically giving you a list on the coins to look at for trading, right? So these are the coins to look at for trading. So that's one way of doing it, right? Or let's say you want to, actually here, let's go to the ratings page, right? So let's go to the ratings. Let me take off the filter, go to trader, right? And kind of the same thing, right? This is showing me all the top trades today, right? If you want to go to weekly, this shows the top trades to look at, right? Like PowerPool up 17%. We've covered this on the last, I think since we launched on Friday, right? And this is one of the big movers, right? People who want low cap coins. I mean, this is right. This is textbook, right? I mean, you can go and watch the last live streams. We covered PowerPool, right? But yeah, I mean, that's how I would use it if you're doing that. But I think honestly, the most of the money would be in the longer term hodls. Well, not hodls, but I would say in crypto, I think you need like about 1 to 3 months to really make the big money in crypto, right? Like right now, models are bullish on Bitcoin, Aspire. If you like a super low cap, I think this might be degen. Fundamentals on this don't check out, but if you're looking for a possible trade, this could be it. So speaking of indices, people were saying creating a low cap degen, essentially shitcoin index. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, if the customers want it, we'll explore that. But I think we definitely need to add a huge disclaimer so people know, like if they get wrecked, like it's not our issue. So I think maybe just calling it the Gen Index, or so people know that. I mean, if you go and lose your money on the Gen Index, I mean, there's no one to blame but yourself. I mean, the title is in the name. Gary says, just do it. Need to do it. Full ape. Okay, Bill, what do you think about creating a degen index?
Okay, well, I want to go through like how they do this in legacy, right?
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
okay, so in big brokerage firms, right? They'll offer you, everyone trades for free now, but it used to be, they took commissions down to like $4.95 a trade. So if you did 1 million shares, it's $4.95. And what they want you to do, honestly, is they actually wanted you to trade and wound up one of those people where 80% lose money. And after you get done with your degen small cap marijuana stocks, you'll say, or you'll call for some guidance, and we'll say, hey, how about our intelligent portfolio? Right? How about some indices? You know what I'm saying? Rather than laying awake at night and your spouse leaving you because the rent money went to zero. So I mean, we want our customers to make money. We know there's a huge appetite for the next 1000x. Folks, we'll help you any way we can, but we don't want you to get wrecked before you get smart. Just maybe go right to smart. But if you want to gamble or play, we'll listen to your feedback and we'll take it into account. Yeah. I think honestly, if we go lower cap, I think it's going to be something like, DeFi 2.0 or, yields farming. It'll be low cap coins, maybe with a theme rather than just, the dog poo of the day.
Yeah, I think well said. So basically, people really want a micro cap or low cap index, it looks like. So, I mean, in equities, is that Russell 2000? That's the micro cap?
No. Micro cap is penny stocks.
Oh, penny stocks.
Right. So, I mean, guys want to buy it for a dime and sell it for $4.
Yeah.
Right. lottery tickets. That success rate, requires a lot of homework. A lot of senior citizens get fleeced with newsletters. Hey, folks, let's trade and invest, right? I would say almost more of a focus on invest. Now, I understand investing isn't the path to a Lambo this upcoming weekend, but it may be the path to a house 5 years from now, or surviving this awful pandemic. So at Token Metrics, we do want to help you trade. We do want to give customers what they want, but we also want to bring you around to the idea of crypto as an investment.
Okay, well said, well said. So here I've tried to do a quick degen search. So on Token Metrics, one of the cool things that we have filters here. So if I've added a filter for market cap less than 10 million and 24-hour trading value more than 1 million. And these are the coins I'm getting. So this is, I think, a Chinese stable coin, Buybox, Gifto, ArcBlock. I mean, we can definitely look more into this. I'm not sure how well this will do, but if we apply this to, long-term does not like any of them, which does make sense. If we go to trader, so even trader, so it's not really finding anything of value. But anyway, we'll look into this, but definitely keep the ideas coming. Let us know what you think. Smash the like button if you want to see this happen. That would tell us that you like it.